Welcome, everybody, to a delayed Walker of Waterdeep. We have a couple of players who had some unavoidable conflicts with their schedule today, and that was going to delay them. So we think that we're going to have at least 4 of our characters here by the top of the hour, so we can start at 3. As always, you're listening to the dulcet tones of Sirenscape behind my voice, and most of the players are joining me now in the Discord and on Roll20. Players, how are you doing today?
Hey, Liv.
Keeping my fingers crossed.
Hey, I can't cross my fingers right now.
Why not?
At least on my right hand, my carpal tunnel's acting up.
Ugh.
I'm like,
I was about to say,
because you're petting a cat? Wow.
No, I wish.
I was going to say, at least you
That'd be
can
much
walk
less-
properly, but yeah, that's a lot worse. Mine's only temporary.
Say what?
I was going to say, well, at least you can walk properly, but no,
What did you do to yourself,
yours is a
Alex?
lot worse because mine's only temporary.
What did you do to yourself?
I wore new shoes,
Ooh.
and it was snowing, and the snow went all the way up to, like, the middle of my calf.
Ooh.
So, and there were sneakers. I didn't expect it to be that much snow. So,
I just want to clarify something. Where do you live again?
Canada.
You live in Canada.
What
Oh, Canada.
but it's also me being stubborn because I'm like, you know what, it should be warm already.
Look,
So I wore new shoes that got absolutely soaked, that chafed the back of my ankles, and then now I just have holes in the back of my ankles because I couldn't get any band-aids unless I walked for another 20 minutes. So I walked for another 20 minutes, got the band-aids, and whew.
I asked this for a very reasonable statement of, you should know better.
Yeah, I know. For a girl who wears a lot of heels, I should. Nope, not that day.
Sorry.
Normally I'm prepared, but no, not that day.
One of my other DMs was performing in a drag show, and she got the bright idea of climbing up to the top part of the stage she was performing on, and jumping off and doing a split. And
Oh
she didn't commit fully,
no.
so she pulled off the split, but she landed poorly and hurt her hand. So the whole
At least it was just your hand.
It's like, ow! No, it's fine. One of our players is a physical therapist. She's like, you need to put that in a sling. And she
Nah.
so all night we heard, ow! Ow! Like, look, if you're not going to take care of that, I'm just going to keep laughing at you, okay?
Really?
We can barely hear you, whoever was talking.
Yeah, Chris, you're very, very quiet.
It's
Still
Ken.
very quiet.
You may need to adjust your mic.
How about now?
There we go.
There you go.
For a moment,
Okay.
you sounded like Ken. I was like, wow.
No, it's Chris. I was looking at the...
I like
wasn't-
how
I was looking.
I like how Roll20 finally added a dark mode, but they didn't put it on their main website.
Hey, that
Yeah.
dark mode is sexy though.
Which reminds me, viewers on the stream, I'll check with you at the break again, but we tried it on Thursday night, tried it last night. Just want to kind of get an opinion from people watching on the stream. Do you like it on the dark mode, or is it easier to see everything on the regular mode? Now, for you guys as players, it doesn't matter what you choose. That's all personal preference. And even on my DM computer, it's personal preference. But on the streaming computer, I want to make sure once we figure out what's easier for people to look at, that I set that to whatever's easiest for somebody watching the stream or the replay. to see what's going on, because we found out there was a couple of things. James was saying the other night that he likes the dark mode, but then when you open your character sheet, it's like red. It's like red text on a black background, and it's really hard to see.
Yeah.
So for some of those things, you have to turn it to regular mode to just be able to read it properly, which tells me this dark mode, well, it might be a great idea. They still have to work on it because they kind of did it halfway. And I said, oh, well, we'll just make everything dark. And they did take into account the user experience side of, well, when you change the background, what do you have to do to everything else to make it?
Here's a little hint to people that don't like to have their character sheet being black and with weird-ass colors in the background. If you detach your character sheet, like you pop out the window and then you turn the black dark mode on, your character sheet does not change color.
Oh, okay.
So your character sheet will continue to stay bright and white with black lettering, but if you turn on the dark mode, only after you have detached your character sheet.
All right. Well, with that bit of wisdom, I am going to say welcome. Hello, everybody. I'm going to turn down the music so I don't have to shout over it. Welcome, everybody, to Walker of Waterdeep. I am DM Galabond. This is Walker of Waterdeep session 128 for March 6th, 2022. And we are still with our intrepid adventurers deep in the heart of the ziggurat of King Suleiman, and they have been exploring several different areas. They are right now back at what has become a bit of a home base for them. They are in the recharge room, if you will, where they have discovered they can come into this little area and get the benefits of a full rest in only 10 minutes. And this is a thing that King Suleiman set up for his use, but it turns out anybody can take advantage of that. So I'm going to bring us to our exploration music.
It's poor dungeon design, really, on his
on his part.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like,
egomaniacal villains don't often think about how others will use their tools.
Exactly. I mean, it's the same reason that in every movie since Dr. No, there's a scene where the villain ties up James Bond and then lays out his or her entire plan in great detail and how he's going to rule the world. And of course, James Bond escapes and foils that plan because now he knows exactly what the villain's going to do. So it's like, yeah, dudes.
Monologuing.
Yes, dudes. You'd be a lot more successful. Pardon me. If you didn't tell... be a lot more successful if you didn't tell the hero what your plans were.
I just want to see a movie where the villain tells them the wrong plan. Like he purposely starts monologuing, but he's lying the entire time.
Yeah, that would be... But then, of course, that would be fun from the standpoint of people who like to throw the heroes down the wrong trail. But for a lot of Bond purists, there would be fans that would just be outraged. Outraged, I say, if they ever did that. All right. Well, I think we might see Ken later on today. We might not, but as we know from the past, Ken is okay with somebody else driving his character, and I believe the way it's set up now, yeah, Ivy, you also have control of Oyohusa's token and character sheets. I think you can guide him around if you want to. Now, the last time we were here, you had been in to another area of the ziggurat. Pete, please either mute or turn off your music. We can hear it bleeding through.
Microphone.
Yeah, it's best probably just to turn everything off.
I did.
All right, so we are. You guys have been exploring this first level of the ziggurat, and you had been to an area where you found some. I think the most recent area you'd been to, you found a pit that had several creatures in it you were fighting. You wound up defeating them, but then you were very depleted on resources, and you have been looking for what essentially amounts to a key that will let you use the double doors that you know about that will lead you up to the next level of the ziggurat. Because up until now, you haven't been able to do that. So,
how long do we stay here other than the initial 10 minutes?
That's entirely up to you. Right now, you have been in the ziggurat for let's see, right? Okay. Okay. You have been in the ziggurat for about 2 hours.
Okay. I think
So,
at the end of last game you said I was halfway done with my meditation.
Yeah, so because we're allowing that to happen in chunks, so you you are now able to you have your 40 minutes out of your 60.
Cool.
Of attuning to that. So let's see. Whoops. All right. So what would you like to do?
Well, we've already gone down the downway path, and that looped back up. So our only pathway is, I think, this way now.
Yep.
And I think there was still a room to the side and up that we did not explore, but I can't remember correctly.
Yeah, let me go ahead and bring up the no, it's not that. It's the I know I gave you something. I gave you a handout, right? Where Did I give you a handout that showed you this level? Thought I had.
Yes, you did.
I have a biscuit.
It's,
Okay.
no, that's Bodron's villa, not. No, you did not give us a map.
I didn't give you a map. I gave you a map that showed you a fragment. That's what I did. Okay. So, yes. Based on yes, you went down. It sort of looped around. Now, there was a... Okay, when you got into that last room where you were fighting, I believe, and I'm going to bring that area up as a reminder to show you all, because you had been down as far as this area here. Okay. When you were in this area, there were 2 exits that you did not explore. You did not explore this way, and you did not go this way. So there were these areas, and then there was this area over here. So there, down to the south, there are still areas yet unexplored. Not that you have to go that way if you don't want to, but just as a reminder that there are some additional places down there that you can go if you wish.
So, do we want to explore to the rooms that we know are up here, or back down?
I will let you take the lead because I'm so turned around right now. It's not even funny.
I'm with her.
Okay.
So from this room, I'm pretty sure that we have one like directly this way.
Yes.
And that was the cold room where we could hear things, which is his treasure room, or one of his many. And then the ones downwards, where we were going, the ones that he just showed us on the map, that one we have 2 entrances away that we haven't gone through yet. But they do have lots of possibility for enemies and traps, because with our experience down there have been a lot of traps. And why would you put traps in normal places? So, thinking out loud, I feel like our best hope is to go into that treasure room that's right next to us. Worst comes to worst, we can always bait them into this room and we can stand in the center and then we can regenerate it.
Yes, because as long as you stay in that little central area, one of the benefits is through your calculations, there's every round there's 100 hit points of healing that happens in that central area, and that gets divided by however many creatures are in that zone. So if there's 5 of you. Yes.
Sorry. If Alora sat the time through this rest period, because she didn't really have much to generate, would she be able to study the powers of these pillars? Because we saw how he used them to basically chain lightning us. So is there any way for us to harness that power?
That sounds
Especially
like something...
with the staff.
Yeah, that sounds like something that would probably be, since it's a magical effect, it would probably be either an arcana, or if you think it's related to the elemental powers, it might be a nature check, or if you think it's related to some sort of deity, it might be a religion check. But arcana or religion or nature would give you a clue, and that's kind of what Elora would think. And then, of course, probably one of those is correct. and the others may not give you much more insight, but Alora is
I don't
welcome to
think
try.
it's a natural thing. So she's more leaning on it's a power of some kind. If it's a way that he made or a power of his deity, she is going to go with religion. Because her
Okay.
arcana sucks ass.
we know that apparently the gods abandoned this place, and
Yeah, but
that
the one
he
that he's
has a
controlling.
elemental in him.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Still.
Yeah. So he is. He's kind of been there, and yes. Oh, things are moving around because my OCD is getting the best of me, and I just need to have these be nice and neatly.
Just because.
So we're
Yeah,
going to the
just
treasure
'cause.
room next.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like a good plan to me.
Yeah. For a 24 on religion, you do feel like this. It's curious. You don't feel like the gods have so much forsaken this world as there is something that there is some sort of power that is preventing the people of this world from turning to the gods. Now that might be something as simple as a cultural mythology where the people blame the gods for the fact that the world is a desert, and so nobody wants to turn to the gods. Or it could be something that is more of a where there's been some kind of not mass hypnosis, but sort of mass misdirection that causes people to look to a different power that in other worlds where people would look to gods for help, in this world they have been conditioned to look towards a different power for help.
Is it bad the entire time you were saying that? I'm like, Alora can be the god of this world.
Yeah, because Animate, of course, Animate has been able to call on Moradin, so there's nothing preventing Moradin from touching the world. But obviously, deities draw their power from people worshiping them. And the same with Galabar. Galabar's been able to reach out and tap into the divine influence of Bahamut. So there's nothing doing that. And from what you know, Oyohusa hasn't said anything to the rest of you that, that makes him feel like there's something weird going on here, other than just the fact that you have a megalomaniacal sorcerer king that thinks they can become the end all and be all.
But what about a drow queen? Maybe that's what they need, a druid drow queen. You see?
I'm pretty sure Loth would find a way to break beyond the barrier just to take you down. If you did that.
I feel like her mom would get to her first.
Loth would send her mom after her. All right, so what we want to do as a group is we want to go across the hallway. and go into this other area. I can do that. You guys come out of the room of rest over here, and you go across the hallway. And Galapar, are you still holding on to the
Orb.
orb?
Yeah, he still
Yeah.
has it because nobody else is taking it from him.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, I don't want to touch that thing. You hang on to it.
Well, I was gonna say if nobody wants to take her, I can take her.
If
Okay.
you want to have her, he'll hand her to you.
Okay. And she'll ask her, do you care about being in the bag of holding, or do you want to see what's going on?
She will say, of course I like being able to see, but you all must fight. So if you need to place me somewhere while you fight, and then take me out when you're finished fighting, that's acceptable.
Okay.
This bag of holding is a strange area. I was familiar with such items, but I never knew that when you were in there, they were so empty.
Well, yes and no. If you know what's in there, I'm sure you'll see stuff. But if you don't know what's in somebody's bag of holding, well then, it's going to be a
It's
different
all
story.
guesswork. You just
It's
have to
probably-
turn it inside out.
It'd probably be best if she didn't know what was in Galabar's bag of holding.
Probably.
Because it probably looks horrific.
Well, I know that I can tell you that I have musical instruments and dried fruit in mine. So I'm sure if you see dried fruit floating around, it's stuff that was in the stores around here.
Well, your one friend, Adamant, is it?
Yes.
That mentioned turning the bag inside out. In life, when I was in the Feywild, I knew somebody who did that. I don't advise that.
It's quite messy.
We had. I was once an adventurer similar to you, although my adventures were all in the Feywild before I came here to this plane. And I was adventuring with somebody, and we found someone from the natural world who had invaded the Feywild and was a magic user of some power that was causing some problems. And they had a bag of holding. We fought them and we defeated them. And of course, try as we might, we had no way of knowing what was in his bag of holding. So we decided to, much to my chagrin, one of my companions decided to turn the bag of holding inside out.
Oh dear.
I don't know what became of my friend, because when he turned the bag of holding inside out, that was the last I ever saw of him.
Oh.
There was a large discharge of magical energy. The bag of holding seemed to be destroyed, and what I can only presume were the contents of it were scattered over a radius of about 300 feet. Some of the items were intact. Some of them, the more mundane items, had been shattered by the force of whatever it was. And where my companion went to, I do not know.
Oh,
So,
very sorry
yes.
for you. That didn't sound very pleasant to watch.
Yes. So you tell me what is in your bag of holding, but I suspect in Kayelka that even if you tell me, since I did not put those items in there, I would not be able to tell they are in there.
Mm.
I would just see the same bit of blank emptiness that I see every time Galabar put me into his bag of holding.
Hmm.
Which is fine. I can meditate while I am in there, but it was disconcerting the first few times.
It's a good thing she. It's a good thing she can't see, because most of the stuff in Galabar's bag of holding is either grotesque-looking weapons or heads. Because he's been collecting the heads of the creatures that have been fighting us.
Oh, you are a trophy hunter, Galabar?
Yes. Most of the time I just take weapons, but the enemies here do not use them.
My father was a trophy hunter. In the den of the castle where I grew up, he had trophies of all of the heads of the various creatures that he fought and killed in the Feywild. They were mounted very tastefully, and of course mounted to look quite ferocious.
Inca kind of looks over at Alora like, not
when
be a
I
good thing to talk about dead animal heads.
when I grew up, I was quite cross with my father because I learned that some of the animal heads that he had posed as very fierce creatures were actually quite gentle in life and would allow a hunter to nearly walk right up to them and slay them without ever posing a challenge. And yet, when they were mounted by a taxidermist, they were made to look fearsome and terrifying.
Galabar will pull out the giant tortoise skull that we got from killing the giant tortoise, and he'll say, I think this is one of my favorite new additions.
Oh my goodness, that's enormous. What was that attached to?
One of the giant tortoises that roam the deserts.
Oh my god. They have those things here? Ugh.
Well, there's at least one less now.
Could you put that away? That is rather disturbing.
Laurel kind of just narrow her eyes and say, "It's not disturbing, it's natural." And she was a very nice, tortoise before she tried to, kill me and all that. But she was only trying to protect her family at the end of the day.
I'll be right back.
And about this time, sorry, I was trying to say something and then I choked. At this point in time, we're just kind of like, oh my gosh. About this point in time, you see Inca put her hand over the lady's eyes in the glass. It's like, there, you don't have to look at it. None of us want to either.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, several of you, Galabar, Animate, and Inca, you all have advantage from the chat room. So thank you, chat room.
Thank you.
Yay!
Oh.
Galabar, I would just like to point one thing out. Just because she's a head and a crystal is not to make her one of your trophies.
No, I won't let him do that. It wouldn't be worth anything because he didn't kill her.
All right. As you guys get ready to, you guys want to?
I'm back.
Go in here.
Yeah, the trophy room is next.
All right. So there is there is this area here where you have these double doors. And so do you all?
Yep.
Who's the first one to go in there?
Galabar is in
Not
front.
me, I can tell you
usually
that.
is. My guess would be Galabar and Adamant.
Yeah.
We are the party shields.
Okay, so as you
Somebody
walk
needs
up,
to be the butt shield.
That's Oyohusa.
as you guys walk up to the doorway, I need everybody to make me dexterity checks.
Checks or saves?
Checks.
Try to
This is not a
acrobatics
saving.
work or just straight dex.
Acrobatics will work if you have it.
Those do not look gentle.
Okay. Gallopar, you're fine. Adamant, not so much. Elora, not so much. Oyo, he kind of looks awkward, but he manages to keep his feet. Adamant and Elora are
Does
prone.
Alora have advantage from the? Did she want to?
Elora does not have advantage from the chat room.
Oh, okay. Thought you said she did.
Galabar, Adamant, and Inca.
Inca has advantage.
Okay.
It was given to those who are less good at the wisdom saves, just in case.
Gotcha.
And, so Elora and Adamant find themselves prone because they slip on the ice. You take no damage, but you fall prone as the door is opened. And so the what you see when you open this area is as follows. Let me give you a description. A blast of cold air explodes from within as you open the doors. Beyond, you see a room covered in ice. The ice coats the floor, walls, and ceiling. 4 large ice pillars run from floor to ceiling. To the south, you see a metal door covered in frost. And also you see figures inside these columns of ice, which are here, 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 and here. And those figures look like the figures of weapons.
Since Inca rolled so well, she's just going to basically, the minute she hits the ice, she's just going to skate on in. Doo-doo-doo. She slides in like she's done this before.
Okay. 1 foot trailing out behind her, her arms outstretched, doing the sort of Peggy Fleming guide into or glide, I should say.
Well, she's got the lady, the headless person's ball in one hand as she's kind of like gliding along.
Okay. As she does that, go ahead and move your token to where you would think she would come into.
Let's see.
Galabar has his right out and is taking the dodge action as he goes in.
Okay. All right, Inca, as you come here, Vyrellis says, "Oh, be careful. You might awaken the guardians."
And about that point in time, Inca whispers, "That's why I'm being quiet."
And the figure in the globe just sort of shakes its head and says, "The silence has nothing to do with it. It's entering the room." And about the time you get okay.
There you go.
All right, so Adamant spends
I'm
some
still
movement
prone,
to
so I
get
have to
back
do
up.
like halfway up, whatever. So
Yeah, so 15 feet is what you can move. I'll take the
What's
prone
squiggle line for?
condition. That was
That was there
probably,
before.
Yeah, and it's probably. Do you guys remember what effect you had on you before?
Nope. But it probably would have expired by now, wouldn't it?
I'm thinking it would have because you guys were in there getting a rest. So, as you get about there, or at least as Adamant, Galabar, and Inca get about there, you hear loud cracking noises. And the 4 pillars, cracks begin to appear, and the figures inside begin to shake about violently. And as the ice falls away from those pillars, you see that there are 4 gleaming curved swords that are in here. And these 4 gleaming curved swords all look like they are trying to dislodge themselves from the ice that they are bound to. There does not seem to be anybody holding these swords. They seem to be moving about of their own volition.
Inca puts the the head ball in her bag of holding. In you go.
Okay. All right. And the scimitars look like they are getting ready to attack the party. So everybody can roll initiative. Is up first. What you guys see, and I think this works this way. You guys will see that each one of these weapons looks like this. It looks like a scimitar that appears to move on its own and have some kind of semblance of life and semblance of malevolence. And they look like they are hungry for the blood of intruders. So what would Oyohusa like to do?
I should have probably asked before I started assuming that I was going to play him today, but it's already too late now. He'll go over here, like, actively try and say, "Don't worry, Inca, I'm going to protect you." As he'll do his normal 3 attacks on this one. So the one next to it.
Okay.
Find his unarmed strike. Tatsumasa. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And oh my gosh.
The 16 will hit. And do you want the extra damage to be psychic or force damage?
Force damage.
Force damage. Okay. So, the first strike does 24 points of damage, and it seems to take all of that. The second strike, the 12, misses. The 23 hits. And do you want to just stay with force damage?
Yeah.
Okay, 11 and 16, that's going to be another... He has to
insert his dominance one way or another, and you damn well know it's not with Allura.
Wow.
Yes, I can say that because I know he can't defend himself at the moment.
Ouch.
Oh, gosh. So, folks, this is what happens when you miss the D&D session. And so
Miss Ken, I'm not sorry.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this item takes 2, or this animated weapon takes 2 strikes, and it seems to be damaged by them. Anything else for Oyohusa?
He's going to go into his Zen spot and then channel his normal thing that he does at the end. Find it again. No. I draw parry.
Okay. All right. Adamant, you are up.
Well, he's already right here next to one. So, he is going to clobber it some. First attack.
28 will hit. Let's see.
That's going to be 7 bludgeoning and 8 fire.
7 bludgeoning and 8 fire, and that is a magical attack, so that is 15 total. It seems to take that. Yeah, not quite. 16, that will hit. 12 total damage. And with that 12 total, it does seem to now be bloodied.
If it's still up, he's going to smack it around.
Ended.
21. Okay, with a magical shield, deals 10 points of damage. Alright. So that is that. Okay. Anything else, Adamant?
No, I think I've done plenty.
Okay. Well, there are 4 current intruders in the room, and 2 of them have struck blows. So these guys will move out of here. 2 of those intruders will attack Oyo. 1 will attack Animate, and 1 will attack Inca. And they make 2 strikes. So we're going to start with the one that is attacking Adamant, and that is the one that Adamant has bloodied. Actually, the one that... Actually, all 4 of them are going to take only 1 attack because they are going to use their primary action to do this. They are going to haste themselves. So they all have a slightly better armor class, and they get to make 1 attack as a bonus action. And then also they get to do this. Yeah, let's see. Right. So, whenever the Scimitar starts its turn with 60 hit points or fewer, roll a d6. On a 6, the Scimitar goes berserk. Each of its turns, it attacks the nearest creature it can see. If no creature is near enough to move an attack, it attacks an object. So let's do a d6. 3. Alright, so it attacks as normal. So it's going to make 1 attack against Adamant. It attacks for a 26, and it deals 19 slashing damage.
Ouch.
And then you need to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. Ho! You just make it. So you lose 15 hit points, you lose 19 hit points, but your hit point total is not reduced by 19. Your hit point maximum is not reduced by 19. All right. So then 2 of them will attack Oyo. So attack the first is a 14. I think that's going to miss. Attack the second is a 20, and you did that thing that will miss as well. Okay, then 1 attack against Inca.
Okay.
And only 1 attack because it used 29. Will that hit Inca's armor class?
Yes.
Okay, so then DC 15 Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Ooh, that now you do have.
I know. I'm
advantage.
going to use my advantage. Okay.
Very good use of that. Okay, you take 15 points of damage, but your hit point total is not reduced. All right. So now these guys are all hasted. So they have a higher armor class. That is their turn. And Inca, you may go.
Okay. Heather, out of character, can't figure out what the freaking radius. What radius is? That's all the way around me, correct?
Right.
Radius
halfway.
is from you to the edge of the circle. Diameter is from one edge of the circle to the other edge of the circle.
Okay, so that's still where I need to learn how to do this stuff. I was looking at doing destructive wave, and it basically says here, as well as creating a burst of divine energy that ripples outwards from you in a 30-foot radius from self.
Right. Okay. So it's you out to 30 feet. And if it's a radius, it's you out to 30 feet in all directions, I think. Unless it specifies that it goes in a certain direction.
Okay.
Radius
no, it just
usually
says
means
30-foot radius out from me.
Okay. Then the next question is, what are the targets? Are the targets all creatures or all enemies? Or creatures you specify?
It does not say. You strike the ground, creating a burst. Oh, it does. Each creature I choose within 30 feet.
Okay, so then you can do that, and it will not, if you choose
It will not
only
damage
the enemies,
my,
it will not
enemies.
you're right. It will not damage your allies if you
Damage my
specify.
allies. Yes. They're okay. So I
Do it to
take this.
admin all the time. It's okay.
So I take this wonderful staff that I have recently got that's gaudy as all hell. And slam it onto the ice and cast Destructive Wave, and let me roll that.
Would that also hit us?
No, she chooses the targets.
I chose
chooses
the
target.
swords.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's what makes some of these spells so nice, is when you get to choose who gets affected as opposed to who doesn't. All right, so they have to make what kind of save?
DC, they have makes a Constitution saving throw of DC 17 or better.
Okay, so Constitution save. The first is a success. The second is a failure. The third is a failure. The fourth is a failure. So one of them succeeds and takes 11. The others fail and take.
They take. Wait, no.
They take 11 thunder and 10. Do you want it to be radiant or necrotic?
Why did you say 11 thunder?
Because if you look at what you rolled, it says 5d6 thunder as well as 5d6 radiant or necrotic.
Right. So the ones that failed take the full 22.
The full, actually, it's a full 42, but it's divided by 22 thunder and 20 necrotic.
I would like to take.
So first, the only question I have for you: radiant or necrotic? Which one?
Radiant.
Radiant. Okay. All right. So one of them will take 11 and 10. One of them will take 21. The others will take 42. So this one will take 21 up here. This one will take 42 here. This one will take 42 and appears kind of bent and very badly damaged, and that one takes 42 as well.
Yes! Finally, something worked!
Yes. So, yeah, it's amazing what happens when you get a powerful magic item.
Yeah, that was me, not the magic weapon.
Hey, the luck though.
Okay. Inca, anything else?
I plan to give bardic inspiration to poor Oyohusa.
Okay.
Who is kind of out here with me with the stabbies.
Okay. All right. So we will give Oyo the bardic inspiration. Bardic inspiration? Bardic inspiration.
Is that like OnStar?
Yeah. Bardic perspiration. That's when Elvis sweats on you during a show.
Yeah. That's gross.
Yeah, take it that far, man.
Oh my god. I was so close to the stage. Elvis's sweat got on me. Oh man, I'm never taking a shower again. All right. Anything else, Inca?
No. I'm
Elora.
just completely weirded out now. Thanks.
And Elora says, or Ivy says, who's Elvis?
Who Elvis is? Bunch of monkeys.
Excuse me. I didn't say it.
I know you were thinking it.
She's just
I would never.
Question.
How go?
These are floating scimitars.
Yes.
So would their attacks count as weapon attacks or not weapon attacks?
Yes, they do count as magical weapon attacks.
Fair. Okay. Now I gotta think.
Heat weapon or heat metal would be a very bad idea.
But
Yes.
they have disadvantage.
No.
Yes, but they would do extra damage to us.
To us.
You would be turning them into flame tongues. Do not
You know
do
what?
that.
I will make them shine in another way, okay? Happy?
That's why I went no heat metal on me.
They're gonna be glowing in a different way. If it hits, I would like to use Guiding Bolt on the one that's bloodied.
Okay, yes. 21 for the attack roll. That will, in fact, hit.
And it is going to be a second level. So, boop-a-da-bop.
Okay, so 15 radiant damage. Laura, what does it look like when your 15 radiant damage destroys this dancing scimitar?
She thought it would take a little bit more to kill it. A little bit upset about the spell now. But as the lightning bolt appears right next to Adam and Galabar as it just is like a purple stream of lightning that just beams off like radiant energy. It hits the target, and then it just does like a little bit of a shocking type of look to it, and then a little bit of like magical butterflies you can see just disappears.
Okay, and
Is that one of those
these-
that I hit with all 42?
Yes.
Oh, geez.
These magical butterflies, as the energy of Elora's spell hits it, the blade of this scimitar seems to start to shatter, but it shatters into the shape of butterflies, which begin to fly away, and they kind of dissipate, and the handle of this scimitar falls onto the ice, clink, 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 and then almost just begins to melt. Kind of like you guys, at least some of you guys, have fought demons before, and when demons are killed in the natural world, they kind of dissolve into ichor, which kind of then boils away. That's sort of what the hilt of this sword, or the hilt of this scimitar, looks like it's doing. It sort of begins to dissolve away, and the fragments of the blade, they seemed to turn into these butterflies, and as they dissipate, there's nothing of any substance left of the blade. It's just the handle that falls to the floor and dissipates.
Clink, clink, clink.
So that goes there, and that goes there. All right. And last but not least, I'm sorry, before we move to Galabar, Elora, was there anything else you wanted to do?
Really, she'll move like 5 feet.
Okay.
So she can get a better view on everything.
All right, Galabar, last but not least, you are up.
Well, Galabar will rage.
Okay.
Would these be constructs or items or slash objects?
They, from Galabar's standpoint, he would probably presume they are constructs. They're animated. The closest thing that he has ever seen to this would be like maybe an animated object of some kind.
Okay.
But these obviously seem like they hit a lot harder than animated objects that
Okay.
he's used to.
So he will just swing his broadaxe at this one. For,
Okay.
24 to hit, and the extra damage is fire. So that's 25 damage.
Okay. 25 damage. That 24 will hit. So 25 damage. Oh, okay. So, that's a crit. So let's see. Is that 31, 24, and 8? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes.
31 and 8 is 39. 39 and 24 is 5963, right? Which that will bloody it. There is a sharp tang that rings out in the air, and Morsalar's broadaxe goes, "Ugh! There is some awful energy animating that thing."
Get rid of it, shall we?
Yes, so that's 2 attacks. Anything else for Galabar?
Nope, that was my bonus action and action.
Okay. Before the start of the next round, the doors that you guys can just see to the south here, they lie open. And an entity entity emerges.
Oh, that is not a pretty sight.
It is an elemental entity. It is an entity known as a Serendib Efreet. It appears to have kind of a miasmic, almost liquid quality to it. I'm going to show everybody the image of this. This is, of course, a creature that is from the Arabian Nights release of Magic the Gathering. And one hand appears to be kind of ending in almost a scimitar-like claw. The other hand is a full hand, and its head is horribly deformed to be like it's almost split into 1.5 faces. It's got 2 eyes, 1 nose, and 2 mouths. And it is very much a horrible, horrible, horrible creature, and it rolls its initiative. And it slots into the battle at 1522, so we'll put that in descending order.
I didn't know we would have to fight King Solomon's mother.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Actually, I guess.
So ugly.
Actually, I guess the for the sake of everything, it would probably be here. The doors fly open, you can see it, but it wouldn't have moved into that area yet. So you know it's there, but it's not right on top of you yet. So, Oyohusa, what would Oyohusa like to do? Seeing that there is another combatant potentially in the fight. Ivy, I think that's you.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was Oyohusa's turn. Still not used to it. He'll just kind of look down that way and just, oh, sweet mother of yeast. See, now it's a battle for me because I know Oyohusa would probably run to take care of it, but he has to protect his people.
Strategy being a thing that Oyohusa likes to do, he'd probably wait for it to move up to here, so it's a bottleneck into that area, which means he might attack, and if he defeats one of them, he might go, say, over here to stop from moving forward.
Yes. It's karate time with a sword.
Yeah!
Dude.
It's kendo time.
Oh, bum.
Damn, you're just full of it today, dude.
Okay, well, I think he's happy he's moving. So the 14 is actually going to miss. The 26 will hit. What did you want the extra spillover damage to be? Force? Okay. 8 and 14, that's 22.
Can I actually use my bardic inspiration on that first one? Or is it too late?
Sure. No, sure. You can go ahead and do that. And the other one is 14. That will hit. Okay. Whoops. I'm going to tell you, you increased it to 16, and because of the fact that these guys have haste, and they have a +2 AC, 16 is exactly what you need to hit them. Normally they have an armor class of 14. So your first attack missed because of the 14, but the bardic inspiration gives it to 16. So we're just going to go ahead and say that you've spent that. And 13 and 17, that's 30 damage. It is, in fact, bloodied. And it takes that 30 damage. All right. That is Oyohusa's 3 attacks. Anything else for Oyohusa? Okay,
He's
move
just gonna
over
go
there.
up there. And
Okay.
still his theme G. I can't find it again, but agile parry. There we go.
Agile parry. Okay, you're really getting +2 bonus to AC. Adamant, you are up.
Unmute myself. I remember this time. So Adamant's going to come right about here.
Okay.
And he's going to look down here. And he's going to look at these 3 swords. And he is going to cast Bane at level 2.
Okay,
So he's going to hit all 4 targets with.
Bring 3 creatures of your choice up to 30 feet away.
He's
Okay.
casting it up 1 level higher, so it's an additional.
So it's 4 charisma saving. What is your spell save DC?
Uh-oh.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna start up at the top. Scimitar the first fails. Scimitar the second fails. Scimitar the third fails. And then the Efreet. Oh, it also fails. All right, so
Swords have 0 charisma.
they have a 1 charisma.
Ouch. It's a -5.
Hey, they're they're constructs. They do what they're told. They don't give orders. All right. So what is the effect on them?
Minus 1d4 on saves checks.
Okay.
It's an anti-bless.
All right. Guys, I need to step away from the computer urgently. I will be right back in a moment.
Okay.
Bane, a very nasty spell.
Mm-hmm.
So I say clerics are like clerics get the best first and second level spells.
Oh, you got the hiccups.
Yes.
Just making sure you weren't making odd noises.
Like me.
Well, guys, keep me in your thoughts. We will know tomorrow sometime if we got the bid for the house we were looking to get. We put a bid in on. So
Ooh. Fingers crossed. Wait.
We're gonna be moving around the same time if we got the bid.
well, if we got the bid, then we will. We still have to sign all the papers, and then luckily there's nobody living in the house, so it's all got brand new carpeting. It's got all new painting, paint on the walls, so it's pretty much move-in ready. So all we need to do is just start moving some of our stuff, and then hire a mover to move the furniture part of it. That's if we get the bid. So
We just signed the papers on our we're gonna be moving stuff over for the next week.
goodness gracious, somebody go get a drink. That sounds painful. Those hiccups.
Hold your breath and then think about eggplant.
That is
Very specific.
yeah.
Armadillo squash.
All right. Back.
I don't hear the hiccups no more, so it worked.
He's
saying,
I got a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Hey, when you say
Okay. So they all have an anti. They all have the anti bless. So we'll just use this on them because they. Whoops! They all failed. Right? They all failed. All right. Anything else, Adamant?
Let's see. Anything else from me? You know what? I'm gonna hit that thing. I'm just gonna, scroll down here. Clang on left room, and gesture rather with dwarven rudeness at the creepy looking djinn here.
Okay. DC 15 wisdom save, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, geez. It fails. All right. So now it has been provoked to target adamant. So I'm just going to put the little target thing on it. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. So the scimitars. Well, they're not very happy with you guys right now. So they are going to attack, and they have to subtract a -4, but we're going to worry about that if and when they hit. First of all, each one of them is going to roll a d6. And that's failure, that's failure. The third one gets its haste back. So the one up here next to Galabar is going to make 2 strike attacks since it did not get its haste back. So AC 16 will miss. AC 13 will miss. The one that is here next to, or in between Inca and Oyo, it also failed to get its haste back. So it is going to attack. Call high or low, Inca.
Low.
Low. All right. So we'll roll a d20. Oh, yes. All right. So you called low, so it's going to attack Oyo. So it will make 2 strikes at Oyo. 24. Will that hit? Oh, it's got to do a minus 1d4.
Plus 2. Yeah.
23. So it might hit, but that depends on the d4. Let's roll the other attack. 25. It's got to roll d4 on both of those attacks. So the 24 winds up being a 23, which is a match. The 25 winds up being a 24. So they both hit.
It's okay.
So,
yeah.
oh,
use the reaction.
Okay. All right. So, those 2 attacks clang off of his shield, and he does not take damage, and he does not need to make Constitution saves. The third item, the third scimitar down here, does in fact use its haste again, and it will attack Adamant. For a 19, which will miss, so I'm not even going to worry about rolling the d4. And that is their turn. Inca, you are up.
Okay. So, with that, having had successfully done a destructive wave, fudge. Well, they don't have ears, so that doesn't really help. Let's take a peek here. What is this one? I can't choose on that one. And I can't disengage. Damn it, I've got 2 of them on me. Okay, well, that's stupid. Sorry. I thought that one would allow me to pick and choose, but it does not. Okay. And Animate, you are in my way for Pete's sake. Well, alright. I'm just going to hit Destructive Wave again. So I funk down the end of my staff to basically make the noise and proceed to do Destructive Wave again.
Now, okay, so it's out 30 feet, so it won't quite get this big
but
guy
I've got
here.
this one and this one and this one that I can't get away from. And then this one.
Now that's weird. Is dark mode? I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but in dark mode,
The second number is 18.
Yeah, so you have to change it to light mode. That's kind of weird.
Because
Okay.
it made it purple,
highlighted
didn't
too.
it? Or something.
Yeah. Interesting. So, viewers, that's a thing we're discovering about. Once again, like we said at the top, it seems like they haven't quite thought everything through yet on this whole dark mode thing. So DC 17 con save for these 3 guys. Con save the first is a match. Con save the second is a match.
Damn it.
Con save the third is a failure. So,
Don't forget to have minus 24.
oh, minus 1d4.
Yep.
You know what? So it's 16s. I'm not even going to roll because the best it would be is a 16. So they all fail.
And they're taking radiant damage, so...
They're taking 11 and 18. That's 29 radiant damage. So this first one up here, Inca, the one immediately north of you, how does your wave of energy destroy that one?
You see this wave of almost visible sheet music notes come swirling up out of the base of the staff and slam into the sword, and the sword explodes with a minor chord.
Ooh, cool.
Bang!
All right, and this time, as the blade shatters, instead of the blade forming into little images of butterflies, it forms into the image of musical notes, which all just fly towards the edges of the room and then just kind of dissipate. Once again, the hilt of the scimitar falls to the ground, and it begins to melt in ichor. The other one over here also takes 29 points of damage, and same effect when it's destroyed. Okay.
Discordant tinkling of piano keys.
Yes. So that goes over there. And
Ghosts hate this.
whoops. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. And then that goes there. And then this other one here takes 29 points of damage. And it... Okay. It is bloodied.
Okay.
After that. Alright. Anything else, Inca?
I give poor little Oyohusa another bardic inspiration.
Okay. All
I
right.
want to leave him out in the cold. But
Okay, so speaking of out in the cold, our new friend here, he comes up at the end of the
round?
well, at the end of Inca's turn.
Ah.
It will use one of its legendary actions,
Oh.
which it will do this. The Efreet transforms its watery body into acid. Its effects last until the Efreet's next turn. Any creature that comes into a contact with the Efreet or hits it with a melee attack while standing within 5 feet takes acid damage, and any creature grappled by the Efreet takes 22 acid damage or 4d10 acid damage at the start of its next turn. So, this creature, once it goes into acid form, it then uses its 50-foot movement. And because of its nature, because of its watery nature, it can enter a hostile creature space and stop there. So, Adamant, you are kind of engulfed by this Efreet, which is acid. And so now there's like living acid is all around you. And when it gets there, it is going to make 2 slam attacks. And it is going to make those attacks against the person it has seen doing. It's equal opportunity. It's going to make 1 attack against Oyo, 1 attack against Inca. Why the hell? There's 2 of you. So, slam against Oyo is a 27, which might hit. Oh, no, wait a minute. He's got his shield up. So, what is his effective armor?
Plus 5.
Don't forget.
28.
He's been provoked.
Which means he has disadvantage, right? On those
Disadvantage
attacks.
in all attack rolls against any target that isn't you until the end of my next turn. Plus, he's at a minus 1d4.
Right. And then the other attack at Inca, which is a 14. So
Misses.
will a 14 hit? All right, so I'm not even going to roll. But because you are engulfed, Adamant, you take 2d10. You take 2d10 acid damage. Oh, /R 2d10. It would help if you put the space in there. So 16 acid damage. And if it hits, it can grapple. If it hits with a slam attack, it can grapple, and it can grapple up to 4 targets simultaneously. So this is a very naughty and nasty looking creature. But it has essentially used all of its... what is its... what is its save? Does it have a save against that?
That's what?
Yep. Against the... Yeah, I don't know what Animate is trying to make a save against because
Concentration check.
Concentration check. All right. Yep. Easy peasy. You make it. All right. So, hey, you guys, your cleric just got swallowed up by this thing. You can see him inside, and you can smell sort of the caustic odor of the acid of this creature. And Laura, you are up. What would you like to do?
By looking at this creature as he turned from water to acid, how much water do you think it would be?
Oh no, he's none.
This is considered a huge creature. So it's a 15 by 15, probably at least 15 by 15 cylinder, probably at least 15 feet tall. So a lot. 55 gallon drum of oil is like maybe 4 feet tall and 2.5, 3 feet across. Okay. So it's quite a bit larger than that.
So like over 60 gallons?
Oh yeah. Well, over 60 gallons.
Because at first I wanted to like cast this and like bye creature, but no. Now I'm sad. Only if it was that easy, right?
Yeah, and it specifies that it's water, so so it's not.
Hey, you did say it was water to acid, so you did use the word water.
Very fair, Ivy.
Do you have enlarge reduce?
No. I don't think I do. No. But instead, she's just going to say, you know what? Make it look all shiny, hopefully. With a big, huge moonbeam in the middle of its face. Well, not in the middle, because Adamant's there, sadly. But...
Okay.
And I did not upgrade it, but it will be at third level.
Third level. All right. So, we're going to have it be this. We're going to have it be like this. We're going to take it and you want to put it like down here? Yeah. Okay. So we'll say that is there now your Constitution. It's a Constitution save. 17. All right. One of the things that I forgot about on that first thing, I should have probably let it do, but I forgot about it. It has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So it's going to make its Constitution save.
It also removes 1d4 from that.
Right. 23 minus 1d4 is going to be 19, so no matter what, it makes it.
And a question. Because this thing can change from water to acid to whatever else, it wouldn't be counted as shape-shifting, right? Because it's just...
Correct. It's keeping its shape, but it is changing its... it's changing its substance in a way.
Just wanted to make sure. So
it's a weird sort of thing, and you guys are savvy enough to realize that this is doing something that you're not expecting an elemental to do, because water typically is associated with the elemental plane of water, and acid is typically associated with the elemental plane of earth. So this thing is somehow, either like in touch with both planes, or it's there's some sort of weird planar conjunction in this particular plane of existence that is not like places that you've been before. So instead of 17, it will take half, which means it takes 8.
I upcasted it. I just clicked the wrong button, so that D9's in there too.
17 and 9 is 26, so that's a total of 13. So that needs to take 5 more. All right. Anything else?
That shall be it.
Okay. Galabar, your cleric has been engulfed by this big, huge acid monster. What would you like to do about that?
Well, I'm gonna try to finish off the sword first.
Okay.
So 30 to hit for 18 damage.
Oof. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. 18. What is the extra damage? You're
Fire.
sticking with fire. Okay. That seems to take all of that.
I'll put a smite on that. You know what? For an additional 9.
For additional 9, fire.
Yes.
So it's 35. Or whoops, I'm sorry. It's going to be 35. All right. Still bloodied.
Then I'll
Right.
smash it again. For 25.
25. All right. Not quite enough to destroy it, but it's looking pretty bent up.
Okay. I would hit those two as well. Yeah, I'll end my turn there, I guess.
Okay.
I was hoping to finish it off, but
Yeah. Oyohusa, you are up.
Doot. Looking at the sword, looking at the big, huge baddie, he'll try and make sure the sword is no more because he knows it is distracting Galabar. As he shall try and hit it once, see if it's dead. Smack it on its hilt. Its booty
Okay. 22, that will hit for 15 and the other 15. How does Oyohusa destroy this thing?
Like I said, I'll smack it on the hilt and watch it go flying back down to the ground and say, "No more distractions, Galabar."
Okay.
if I knock an enemy to 0, I get temporary hit points.
It's okay. I didn't know that.
Okay, so once again, the blade shatters and the hilt starts to melt. And that is all for the scimitars. And Oyohusa still has at least one more attack.
2 attacks.
Left. 2 attacks left.
I'm big old doo-doo.
All right, the 16 is going to, the 26 will hit. Okay, you are within.
I'll go psychic.
Yeah, you are within 5 feet.
Yes.
So, any creature that hits it with a melee attack while standing within 5 feet takes 2d10 acid damage. So we're gonna slash our 2d10. So he takes 3 acid, and then he takes. What did you say? I'm sorry. You wanted the extra to be psychic or force?
Yeah.
Psychic.
Brain needs a
Yep. It seems to take all of that. 13 and 18 is 31, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then the 16 will miss. So the last attack does not hit. Anything else for Oyohusa?
That's the one thing that I'm always confused why is how he gets his 3 attacks to see if one of them's a bonus action or not.
Yes, one
Yes.
has a bonus action, or he can spend a key to get 2 more.
Right, yeah. So his third attack is either 1 bonus action attack, or if he spends a key point, it becomes a flurry of blows, which is 2 attacks.
Okay.
But the thing is that flurry of blows starts using up his key points.
Yeah. No bonus action, which means he'll just do his agile parry and then call it a night.
Okay. Adamant.
Well, Adamant's a little irritated at the moment.
Wait,
Let me see.
acid doesn't count as poison, right?
No, it's
Acid
different.
does.
Okay.
Adamant is a little irritated right now.
Oh, okay. No, you're not. You're not still
Okay.
muted. I'm trying to. Okay, this is weird. I'm gonna put this thing up again. Okay. Any creature comes into contact or hits it with a melee attack takes 2d10. Anything that's grappled. All right. So you're in contact with it. You're not grappled by it. So.
Do I get my damage back?
No. You took 2d10 on your turn. At the start of your turn, you take another 2d. I was just trying to make sure whether you take 2d10 or 4d10. So you take another 8 acid damage at the start of your turn. Because you're engulfed by this thing.
Well, I just want you to know I am. Well, I'm gonna use my advantage for this. Didn't need to.
Okay. Yes. I'm gonna hit. The target takes 3d10 necrotic. All right. So the there's no spell save because it's an attack bonus, or it's an attack. 25 and 12 is 37, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, minus 37. Let me just double check. Oh, you. Does not have that. So, it takes 37 points of damage.
Do I have to make a roll to get out of this thing?
You have to move to get out of this thing, and it's like walking underwater. So it's
I am fine because I have that nifty ring.
Okay. So yes.
Strolls out quite casually.
Yep. So you stroll out, and once you are outside, you are not taking acid damage at this point, and you.
I do need a concentration check. I took 8 points of damage.
Laura, your moonbeam, is it the start of your turn we're doing damage, or is it the start of your target's turn we're doing damage?
I'm muted. I'm doing it at the start of my turn.
Okay. All right. Very good then.
The Bane is still up. Haha.
Okay. Yep. Bane is still up. All right. Anything else for Adamant?
No.
Okay. Inca.
Yes.
You get the sense. You saw what happened to Oyo when he attacked this thing standing right next to it, or he got splashed with acid and it burned him. So
Okay. So I have a question. I need some clarification.
Sure.
When you say that it has magic resistance, advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Right.
So, like conjuring a wave of water, is that a magical effect?
Think of it this way. Any magical thing that requires it to make a saving throw, it has advantage on that. Any magical thing that requires an attack roll, then you just have to make an attack roll. So you look at whatever you're trying to do, and you see whether it tells you that the target has to make a saving throw or whether you have to make an attack roll.
So yes, it would have advantage on tidal wave.
Okay. So, but if it still failed with tidal wave, then it would still take damage or not?
Yes.
Unless it's immune to the type of damage that tidal wave does. That would be
water.
the only.
It's
But
damage.
it's bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
So unless it's immune to bludgeoning damage, it would take damage even if it makes a saving throw. Because even if it's resistant, it would take half damage if it fails a saving throw, and quarter damage if it makes it. But you don't know because nobody's hit it with straight up bludgeoning damage yet.
Okay. Well, fudge your buckets. Huck a duck. See, everything I've got needs them to make a wisdom saving throw or a dexterity saving throw or anything like that.
Well, now it does have that thing where it has to roll a 1d4 against it.
Yeah.
And depending on which kind of saving throw, I mean, people have been challenging it to do con saves, and it seems to be pretty healthy with con, but nobody has had a sense of how smart it is, or how wise it is, or how dexterous it is, or
okay.
Well,
Well,
you gotta do a
then,
charisma save, but that's it.
all right. Well, then I'm just gonna hit it with tidal wave.
Okay.
And it needs to.
So now, where are you? Oh, okay. Area within range, up to 30 feet long, 10 feet wide.
It's
going to
end up hitting adamant.
It doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to
10 feet
because
wide.
it's up to 30 by 10 by 10.
I'm trying to push it back into this room or into the corridor where we can keep it from nailing us on several sides.
Okay, so then what I might suggest is if you wanted to do that, have it be a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Have it be like that. Actually,
that would push it in this direction.
Oh, I was thinking that the wide edge would be the pushing edge, kind of like a bulldozer blade.
Do it this way.
Do it that way? Okay.
Okay.
Do that.
Basically, I'm
Do
trying to dilute the whole acid thing and moving backwards.
Okay. So it's going to make a.
It needs to make a. Let me roll the.
No, it's a. Dexterity save.
Yep. I have no idea what that one is.
So it's a 19. Actually, it's a 24 minus 4, so it's going to be a 20. So that will make it save. And it's a magical thing, so it is not immune to or resistant even to magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
So it takes 19, which means since it's saved, it takes half of 19, which is 9.
Okay.
So it takes 9 points of damage, and it is not.
The damage wasn't rolled.
Yeah, it was 18 and 1, right?
That's not the damage. They got the damage. The damage is being calculated way wrong, and that was an attack roll.
So it takes 4d8 bludgeoning damage.
So roll 4d8.
Oh. Hang on just a second. What the heck?
1 second.
14.
There we go.
So it takes 7 damage. All right, and it is not knocked prone. All right. Adamant, you can only keep up 1 concentration effect at a time, so I presume this challenge thing has gone away.
Oh, yeah, that only lasts until the end of my next turn.
Okay, all right. So that went away after your turn. Anything else, Inca?
No.
Okay. Well, then.
I'll be right back.
Okay. When he gets back, one of the first things he's probably going to have to do is make a saving throw, because this thing does not like taking radiant damage. So it is just going to move right up here and engulf all 3 of you guys. And because it's engulfing you, 2d10. Each of you can take 5 acid damage unless you have some sort of resistance.
Ouch.
To
Don't think
acid?
he does. I know it's poison, but not acid.
Yeah.
Initiative 5-0.
It is a it's a bad thing. Now, it gets to make some attacks, and it has a 10-foot reach. Oh, Inca, you're just too far away.
Question
Way too
not.
far
Shouldn't
away?
Adamant get a attack opportunity?
No, I was out of range. I don't have reach.
Yeah, he was out of range.
Okay.
All right. So, also,
I would have been all over that.
Also, what shall we do here? We shall make life interesting for Adamant and for Elora.
But
we shall.
I don't need interesting.
We
I
shall
like a
do
nice,
this.
happy, boring marriage.
It will create a wall of ice And so it's kind of like your wall of fire.
That creates a solid wall, though.
So up
Nothing can pass
to
through it.
10-foot square panels. So what it does is it starts here, and it goes here to here, here to here, here to here. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5, 6. I'm going to count that as 7, 8, 9, 10.
We're dead.
So, Adamant, you and Elora are on one side of this wall of ice. Oyohusa, Inca, Galapar, and this Efreet are on the other side of this wall of ice. And it's got a spell save DC of 20. And it is a concentration. So
You mean Constitution?
It's a dex save.
Well, I mean, nobody is taking damage from the wall of ice right now, I don't think.
No, the creature within its area is pushed as well. And
and I didn't put it in anybody's. I didn't put it in anybody's area. So Elora's not in the wall. Adamant's not in the wall. It's not in the wall. The wall is just next to it and next to Elora.
So basically, it's just encompassing us, like rounding us up inside of this thing, or is it we're actually in
So,
it?
yeah, you are inside this living acid creature, and then the acid creature is inside this wall of ice, and it has literally frozen out. Ha ha ha! Elora and Adamant.
Okay.
So it
I
has
don't like them
frozen.
apples.
Yeah, so now, obviously, Animate has ways of dealing with ice by using things that ice doesn't like. Elora has ways of dealing with ice, but at least in the creature's mind, perhaps it's slowing you down and giving it more time to deal with the three of you. Since that's what it is. So it's I've got to deal with its what is it? PSPs. It has that. So it, and then that means, and it is concentrating. Oh, sorry. Laura, or Inca, I somehow gave you a bunch of PSPs that I didn't need to give you. All right, now that's the thing, and let me put it
What's
there.
PSP?
The clock means it's concentrated. Sonic points. All right. So that is its turn. Each of you have taken 5 attacks. It did not make physical attacks on you. You are engulfed. And there you go. Elora, a wall of ice sprang up right in front of you. What would you like to do?
Laura will first look at the wall and say, "Wow, using my own magic against me. This doesn't feel right." And she'll kind of just stare in the same spot, and she says, "I still don't need to see things for it to work." And she'll kind of just wave her hand up, and then as her action, she's going to place it right here.
Okay. Yes. So boop, boop. And a radiant thing of moonlight does not
Ghastly
need.
flames.
Yes. All right. So now here's a weird thing. So AC 12 and 30 hit points per 10-foot section. It's vulnerable to fire. So DC 17 con save. It
That's
will
just
make
sad
it.
damage. Can we just point that out? It's sad.
So 18. Now it does need to make a D4 roll, and if it rolls more than a 1, so it failed. So it takes a total of 13 damage.
Yay.
Yes.
Not a lot of damage.
Damage is damage.
True.
Yeah.
But some more
Damage
damage
is-
would have been nice.
Hey, that was just your bonus action, wasn't it?
No, it takes an action
Oh.
to move the beam. So I still have a bonus action.
And then okay. Weird. I don't know how I can do this. Oh, I know how I can do this. I'm going to.
I'm thinking, is it worth Allura going into that trap? Because anywhere within that ice cube, he can reach and attack somebody. Because he has a 10-foot range.
I mean,
So
you're in
is-
the ice wall, or the inside of it.
What?
You're on the inside of the ice wall.
I'm on the outside.
No, you're on the inside.
No, she's on the outside.
Do I need to reload? Because I see her.
Yeah,
on the
she's
inside.
by the doors.
Okay, I'm right here. Do you see my arrow?
I'm reloading. This is.
I wonder if the same thing is happening to Chris that happened to me on Saturday night.
Hmm.
There's a map, and yeah, that's a little bit better.
So what I'm
That's
hearing
a
is
better
Saturday
sign.
night was not all right for fighting.
Where there's a stupid ogre that I could see, and I was moving around. The party couldn't see it at all, and so I could never figure out what it was. And when we unveiled an area, well, there's the stupid ogre sitting in another area, and
Now I see it. Okay.
from the DM's perspective, I can't see that ogre on the map at all. So I can't
see her.
select it. I can't move it. Okay.
I saw her right at like that corner.
Yeah.
that I saw.
Like,
So
would it be worth Allura going in and it able to attack her? Or just stay safe on the outside?
Stay safe on the outside, girl.
Yeah.
We might need somebody to pull us out.
It's a solid wall, so you'd have to destroy the wall first.
Well, duh.
okay. And what I'm doing here is I'm putting the hit points there, and this guy now is at 17 each, because I'm going to say that the ice can't make a saving throw, so it just takes the radiant damage from the
Plus,
the
it's like
moonbeam.
beaming, so it's constantly there. So you would say,
Yeah.
eh.
So on every one of your turns, as long as your moonbeam doesn't move, this thing is still taking damage. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on
Good.
there? All right. Okay, Galapar, we're gonna do your turn, and then we'll go ahead and take our break.
Okay. Galabar is going to. I guess he takes, what was it, 2d10 acid damage?
Yeah. Well, no, you took. Yeah. Wait a minute. Animate.
Yeah.
Give yourself some healing back. Because
Okay.
I gave you 2 instances of damage in 1 round, and I shouldn't do that. I'm just going to do it on its turn if you're still in it. Because it gave you damage when it engulfed you.
Yeah.
So it'll deal damage to you again on its turn if you're still inside it. If you're not inside it by its turn, you don't take another instance of damage.
Okay. Fair enough.
So yeah, give yourself like 8 hit points back, Adamant, if you haven't already.
I have.
So
Okay.
Galabar is going to step out,
Okay.
and then he is going to attack twice.
Okay.
You know what?
No, because you are within 5 feet, you will take splash damage from the acid for attacking
know.
within 5 feet. Yeah.
I just don't have another way to attack it.
But you're raging,
Oyohusa.
so.
I won't receive half damage from acid.
Oh, okay.
I don't have acid resistance anymore. And the extra damage is still fire.
Still fire, okay. The fire seems to deal damage to it, so it's 15 and 4 is 19.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
24,
pitiful damage on both parts,
14.
but that's literally the lowest I could roll.
Okay, and then slash R2D10.
I will.
You'll take 5 damage from the attack.
Okay. And then I will use my bonus action to Dragon Breath Smite at 3rd level. So it'll be 3rd level. So it'll be 16 fire damage.
16 fire damage.
And,
okay. And
DC 19 dex save.
DC 19 dex save. So it gets. Oh, it fails. No need to roll anything. So, is 11 and 9? So that's 20?
No, 11 and 5.
Oh, 11 and 5. 16.
The 4 is for my rage stuff that I would have to turn off every single time.
All right. That, yeah, didn't seem to like that very much.
Hello, Ken.
And yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. So at the end of Galabar's turn, we are going to go ahead and we will go take our break. So let's bring us back over here. And we'll bring this back up.
Give me a break.
I forgot to put our battle music on, but oh well, I'll remember that after the break. Okay, I'm gonna give us this and this. Start this. All right, Chris, you have your other game tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we'll go until our normal time, I guess. All right, so I'm gonna mute. You guys can stay here and chat, or move to the off-screen or off-stream chat channel.
No one tell Ken what I said, okay? Or else I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yo, let me tell you what she said.
Apparently he's having problems with his sound.
Question. Have any of you guys have dogs that would like to steal forks?
You might have developed the joy of gnawing on plastic forks.
No. I mean, my dogs never stole silverware.
Yeah, no, my mom was trying to fill out the dishwasher and all I heard is click, 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 click. The dog stole a fork from the dishwasher and started running around with it.
Oh, that was fun. Kind of like, okay, I don't want to chase them because, hard stops with a fork in your mouth can cause serious damage.
Which is funny. My cat ripped down my posters. Today's a wonderful day.
That's why you get poster frames.
Yeah, but she'll even rip the frames down more than likely, knowing her, because she'll just jump on top of it.
No, poster frames are really narrow. They're just basically to protect it from getting torn.
Plus, I'm not allowed anything nailed into my wall or anything like that.
Well, you don't have to nail it. You can use some of those 3M Velcro removable strips. Trust me, I found ways of getting around this kind of stuff because the walls at work are not allowed to have nails or anything put in them. So, you get those little 3M little Velcro strips or hooks or whatever, and that way when I'm done or somebody takes a offense at having something on the wall, then I just pull it off and no damage.
Whoa.
Ken fix his stuff yet? Ken?
Bueller.
Huh? What?
Oh, there it is.
Bueller.
What?
What?
What is
Oh,
it?
Oyohusa may be dead.
No, he's
Sorry.
not.
Is your quest?
Oyohusa can't die. His
What?
perception's
Your
too high.
favorite?
He's
Yep.
currently engulfed in acid.
What?
Yeah, he is being digested.
Well,
No, he's
so
not.
am I, so...
Yeah, he is.
No, he is. That creature on the board was a water elemental that turned into acid. The acid creature became the base creature became an acid.
So my character's engulfed,
Yes,
Kind of.
yours and Alora.
but I'm not unconscious though, right?
Not
No.
Allura.
No. You're technically not even grappled. He's just surrounding you in acid.
Oh, okay.
He's taking up your space.
And that blue line is a ice wall.
Got it.
So I should have asked, do I have permission to play your character? Because I kind of just took it.
I mean,
You playing it last time you needed to, right? So
Yeah, but
it's
still.
fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Sorry I got back so late.
Yeah, how dare
Were
you?
you having to drive a bus?
It was unfortunate circumstances.
Oh, I was gonna say he's probably out on a date with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I was not on a date with my girlfriend.
Good.
when
I'm
she
more
said that,
important.
she sounded so jealous.
Ah.
She
Sorry, I
sounded
shouldn't
so
say that.
jealous.
Yes.
Nah. Allura always wins, so it's okay.
When this do you see Oyo, you're in the game now, right?
I think he's ignoring us.
Yeah, he's in the game.
Can you hear me, Oyo? Ken?
We got Oy who's in trouble. He's gone now.
Bueller.
You got too much emotion in that.
Bueller.
Bueller?
Bueller.
It's a movie from when Ink and I were growing.
Oh, okay.
It's a movie from what?
When you and I were growing up.
Yes.
Oh,
Ferris
so
Ferris
Bueller's.
Bueller's Day Off.
So it's
Day
my
off.
turn. Sorry.
Oh, it's
We're
no.
on
We're on
break
break
right now,
right
so
now.
it ain't your turn.
Oh, okay.
It's a funny movie.
Remember the guy that used to do the commercials for Visine eye drops that was
Clear
very Clear eyes. It was
Wow.
very, very droll.
Ben
Probably
Stein.
doesn't.
Win Ben Stein's money.
Has a very droll, bland way of speaking, and he was playing the teacher in that movie that was taking roll call and kept calling out for Bueller.
He can.
Yeah.
When this creature showed up, when it showed up into the room, I was like, I didn't know we were fighting King Solomon's mom.
Oh wow.
I watched this European show on Netflix. Horror show that was filmed over in Spain. And I was talking to my Saturday group about it. Lots of nudity. Okay. My wife back there, she's in the group, and she's like, "Were you
Peanut
watching
gallery?
porn?" And I was like, "No." And then it just evolved from there. Nothing I said could save that situation at that point.
You were just damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Mm-hmm. It's a horror show. I mean, it's just it says gore, horror, and all that, and then just like no warning that, oh, by the way, just full frontal here. Yeah.
Yay.
Great story. Loved the story. Was not expecting the senior citizen full frontal, so that's
not the vision I want to think about. Thank you.
What is this that whole monster? Is that a big? Damn.
Yep.
It's a huge creature.
What is it exactly?
It's a
Creature.
It is a Efreet, but a specific kind of Efreet.
A water Efreet?
Nope.
Kind of.
It was a water Efreet.
Now
Not anymore.
Oh
It took some acid strips and then turned itself
It
into
changed. It has a secret. It changes pH balance so it's better for a man and not for a woman.
Oh.
Heads up, every
So what
single
you're
time
saying
you
is
attack and you take
this
a
monster's
duty
a, what you're saying is this monster's a douche. Is that what you're saying, Pete?
Absolutely.
It's an
I'm not
LSD
sorry.
Efreet.
I'm not sorry. I'm proud of that one.
It's an
When are
LSD.
you ever sorry about your puns? Besides whenever they get too bad, then you.
I don't even apologize then. 'Cause you gotta-
No.
Welcome, Ken. And for those of you wondering what I was rolling for, I just was rolling because Galapar hit it 3 times, and I realized it needed to roll to see if it maintains the wall of ice. And since it gets advantage on its saves, it succeeded on those. So.
Where is the wall of ice? The blue lines?
The blue lions, yeah. So okay. This creature, I'm going to go ahead and turn the music down for the benefit of everything, and I'm going to move us back to the map. It's about time for the break to be over anyway. All right. So this creature here is is some kind of a horrible it's a horrible elemental creature of some kind. When you guys walked in here, it was everything is coated in ice, and there were 4 animated weapons that you all fought, and you dispatched those relatively easily. This creature came out of the room to the south, and initially it was all water, but as it moved into this area, it changed its form into like a living acid creature. And because it's watery like acid, it is able to move into the space of other creatures. And when it envelops them, on its turn, it deals damage to them. And if you are within 5 feet of it and you attack it, it deals damage to you because of its form. Animate and Elora had kind of done some not very nice things to it. So it put this wall of ice up, and it moved into an area last round where it was able to engulf Galabar, Inca, and Oyohusa all at the same time, dealing acid damage to them. And then these numbers here, these are the 10-foot sections of wall with the 30 hit points for each one. And the moonbeam from Elora here is already dealt 13 damage to that section of the wall. But until Elora and Adamant deal with that, or until they break its concentration and the wall collapses, you guys are inside the wall of ice with it. And right now, Oyo and Inca are still inside the creature, so on its turn, if you're still in there, you'll take more acid damage. So it's not on your turn, Oyo, because everybody took acid damage when it moved there, so you don't take acid damage twice in a round. It's only on its turn that you take acid damage.
Okay.
Which means you need to get out of it.
And we are at the top of the round. So, yes, and the little heart means that you have Inca's Bardic Inspiration at the moment. So.
Very nice.
You're welcome that she loves me. I'm joking. She chose you.
Well, that's the obvious choice.
Wow.
Okay.
And if I didn't say it before, Ken, I'm glad you were able to join us today.
Yeah, me too. Sorry for.
Nah, no problem.
Hey, you better. No.
Stuff happens, my dude.
My life has changed. Well, but more about that later. Okay, so is this thing taking any damage at all?
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's not quite bloodied, but it's taken an amount of damage.
It's not happy.
No, it's very annoyed with the...
It doesn't seem to like fire.
Okay. So, you said it was dehydrated or bloodied?
No, it's not yet bloodied. It still needs to take more damage.
Wow, I love this D&D Beyond Black Sheet character list.
Oh, sorry.
So much easier to read.
Oh, yay.
I have no...
eyes.
You know what? It's not bloodied yet, but I'm gonna cast this
Haste.
on Galabar.
Ooh!
Thank you very much.
Are you willing to accept the haste?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna
so
suck if it breaks concentration, but...
Oh,
Hey.
it won't. It won't, because I'm gonna use my... Okay, the ice wall. Can I see on the other side of it? Question.
It's only an inch thick.
It's an inch thick. You from where you are, you cannot because you're looking through an acid creature.
Okay.
So
Well, then-
it's kind of...
You can
I'm-
move right here.
No, I'm gonna use my cape and Monty long and whoop. A dimension door right over on the other side of the ice wall.
Well, yeah, you're familiar with that hallway, so yes, you could do that. You could dimension door there, yeah.
We're kind of linked, so he knows where I'm at all times. Gotta have it.
Yeah, we'll go with that story.
Okay.
I mean, anybody who's dating a female drow, you know, that mental leash.
Yeah, I gotta know where she's at all times.
Yes, there's this constant like little niggling sensation in your brain, and whenever you think about something that doesn't include Elora, there's this jolt of pain.
What?
Danger, Oyohusa, danger.
That's the way drow females keep control over.
That's my turn.
Okay. All right. So you are out of that.
Oh, I need to roll to see if haste actually goes off.
Oh yeah. What level is it? It's a
And
So
technically, I guess I need to see if my cape goes off too.
The cape, if the yes. So what is the?
I physically cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
Oh, I can't do it.
Because
cast haste.
you did haste. That's right. Okay.
You can move over here though.
I can move behind Gallup. And it gets an attack of opportunity, doesn't it?
It will go ahead and no, actually it doesn't because it has a 10-foot reach. It has a 10-foot reach, so you are still within its reach. So you cannot move out of a threatened area.
All right. Well, it's my action.
Okay, so let's just make sure that. Oh yeah, your haste is fine.
Perfect number.
And oh yeah, your focus survives. So.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. That is Oyo. Adamant, you are up.
Well,
That's a deep subject.
Inca.
You obviously can see the moonbeam, and you can tell that the ice here is melting.
Please, just keep in mind, Adamant cares very deeply for you. But right now, he's at annoyedment.
His first emotion.
It's been his first emotion for a while.
Oh, Adamant cares about me.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20.
We're all in trouble when he realizes that the world is a better place without us in it.
Mm-hmm.
You gruesome little what? Hush, you just started.
Adamant.
Yep, I'm
What are?
clicking around
He's
here.
thinking,
Oh, yeah, you are doing that, and it's okay. I tell you, I always tell him this. I really wish he would use yellow because it's fire.
Maybe I want it to be purple fire.
It's my color.
All right, so the heat is on the side facing away from Adamant,
Mhm.
right?
oh,
Okay, and facing away from Oyo and Galabar.
Yes, it's intercepting itself up there.
Okay, all right. Then, 35 feet.
35 damage.
35 damage.
And that's
DC
70 to the wall of fire.
Yes. So this thing, boom. This thing, boom.
Also hitting him.
This
Mhm.
thing. Yeah. And I guess. Oh, weird. Oh, okay. That's because it's trying to select your wall of fire. I won't take that off, but we'll just say that underneath where your wall of fire is, that piece of the ice wall is gone too. Then it has to make a dex save. So Serendip Efreet, it makes its saves with advantage 25. And -4 is going to be more than 17, so I'm not even going to worry about that.
That's gone
so-
anyway. They're both concentration.
Oh, okay. Whoop. Right.
So he takes
17
17 fire
damage.
damage.
Yeah, let me just make sure. Yep. He does.
And he has quartered himself.
Yeah, he is. He's now kind of caught between fire and ice. So he could. Oh, but he needs to make a saving throw. A con save.
So,
You know what? He is going to go ahead and use one of these. So he makes his Constitution save. So he can
Does he
keep
really
his
want
wall.
to at the moment? The wall of ice is trapping him in there with that fire.
Actually, I guess he would. So yeah. So we'll just do this.
If he tries to move up towards me and Oyohusa, he would be walking into the wall.
Right.
oh, Inca still has maybe something up her sleeve, so,
He's got nowhere
Never
to go,
wall.
really.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of all these little numbers here so that they're not. I was trying to figure out how we would track the hit points on each section of the wall, and that's the best I could do is come up with those. And I can get rid of this thing here. Alright, so he drops that, or he allows himself to fail that throw. And he doesn't have to have concentration anymore, so I can get rid of that. Alright, so he took that 17. Anything else? Adamant.
Adamant just kind of wipes his hands,
Okay.
mutters in Dwarven.
Inca, you are up.
Yes.
You sense the wall of ice behind you go away. You are still engulfed in living acid.
Still
Alright.
You
wonders.
realize you probably do not want to walk this way because you'll be getting in the range of that fire.
would you consider this thing a shape changer?
No.
No, it's a form changer more than a shape changer.
Okay.
Changed its substance from water to acid.
So I moved out of it,
Okay.
and I'm sure that this probably isn't going to work, but I will put it up here.
Polymorph.
On its turn, it's going to take damage immediately from the wall.
Well, it depends. If it's centered on him, then it would be right here.
Yes. So Inca, all right. Well, yeah, Galabar, to your point, or I'm sorry, Laura, to your point, depending on what you turn him into, if you turn him into something in this square here, that might be 10 feet away from the wall.
We need to kill it anyway.
Okay, hang on just a second. So the moonbeam is here, and where it ends is its end of its effect, right?
Yes, but the wall radiates heat out for 10 feet.
Correct.
Yes.
And I'm at 15, right?
Yes, you're safe.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
no,
safe. The thing is, Galabar's just saying if you turn this into a little bitty creature,
How
like
about
a
turning
little
it into a
mouse,
little creature right here in front of me?
if it fails its saving throw, that would be
Alright.
so. It'll make a what is it? It's a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, it doesn't even need to use any of its legendaries. It easily makes that save.
it was a nice try.
Anything else, Inca? That was the action. You have a bonus action you want to use?
Nothing that's going to allow me to do anything worth anything. I can give Galabar Bardic Inspiration.
I mean, that helps.
Okay.
Yeah, depending on what kind of other spells this thing has.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a non trivial thing, because with him being hasted and having Bardic Inspiration, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm kind of stuck. So.
All right, and that's your turn.
Yeah, unless I want to take damage by moving out of its area.
It's got a 10-foot reach, so even if you move another square back, you're still in its reach. You're not going to provoke.
I didn't move any, and I can move. What, 30?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, you moved 5 feet to get out of it, so you're not taking acid damage every round.
Right.
What I'm saying is, if you move back here, you're not going to provoke an attack of opportunity. I don't know whether you want to move any farther away or whether you're fine being right there.
Right.
The more we spread out, the less chance it's going to have to engulf many of them.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Okay. So on its turn, it does not like this fire. So it is going to move. It is going to move away from the fire. And it is going to go over here.
It's going to take an opportunity attack.
It can take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
24. Oh. 19 and 5, 23 fire, or 19 slashing and 5 fire. Is that what we decided? 24.
Yeah.
Minus 24. All right. With that, it is now bloodied, Galabar. But it moves into Inca and Elora's space. So, 2d10. Inca and Elora, you both take 16 points of acid damage.
No one's allowed to make a lower whip besides me.
Now I don't regret my comment that I said earlier. I still don't tell him yet.
All right.
16.
Yes. And yeah, you see, you guys are doing this. You're frustrating it very much. But it goes in there, and it is then going to, you know what? It moved, so then it's going to go ahead and it's going to make 2 of its water jet attacks. and
Grimy.
it's going to aim water jet attacks at Galabar. Yeah, it's going to aim both of them at Galabar. So it shoots a jet of water out at Galabar. AC 16 will miss. AC 19 will miss. So, So you don't need to make a strength save to avoid being knocked prone. All right, that's it. Elora, you are up. You are now engulfed by this living acid, and it is not much fun.
Okay, just making sure the fires go on this side, right?
Correct. And it goes out to a distance of 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Thinking, processing. Okay. Elora shall say, I really don't like being inside this thing to herself. She'll kind of tap Inker on the shoulder and, like, basically mouth, I'm sorry. As Elora will just poof. As
He keeps telling Inca, I'm sorry. What?
Is it Dimension Door?
No.
It's just that.
It's a goodbye.
I bet you with you.
Disappear this way.
Okay. All
And
right.
with her trailing that way, that is the only bonus action. She still has her action, so she will try and make it come with her, hugging the wall. So
Okay.
hopefully not go in Inga's square.
Okay. So yeah, I mean it's a beam of radiant moonlight. Nothing says that it can't pass through solid objects.
I want it to end right here, so it kind of blocks the way of looking into
Like
at
that.
me. Yeah.
Okay. So
Blinded by the light.
Yep.
Wrapped up like a dude and then roll it in.
Okay, so DC 17 con save. Okay, it makes that save with advantage, so it makes it even with the -4. Or no, it doesn't have to deal with that -4 anymore. Total of 17 halved is 8, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, well, hey, you've got it bloodied now. Anything else, Delora?
She'll kind of like stick to a wall and just kind of just look at herself and then just lightly shake her clothes like you.
Yeah, they have that acrid stench on them from all the acid and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What clothes?
Well, I think she's been wearing magical garments, right?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, she's still been
magical
wearing her
garments that Galabar bought her, and I don't think that. Well, we haven't worried about make saving throws against all the spell effects you've had thrown at you, so we're not going to start now. Anything else, Alora?
Nope, that's it.
Galabar, you are up.
Well, getting at him is going to be difficult because of the wall. If I move here, can I still hit it?
You have a hard corner right there, and your only angle would be to attack into the square where Inca is.
Yeah.
You really kind of have to attack this area here. Now, that might mean taking some fire damage until Adamant realizes, oh crap, my ally is there. But that'd be something he probably has to do about on his.
I have resistance to fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna. You know what? Reckless.
Reckless.
28 to hit for 28 damage.
That's a hit.
33 to hit for 20.
2 damage.
Yes.
Right?
And then hasted action to attack for... Wow, it just progressively got less and less damage.
13 and 3, 17. He's kind of getting tired out by that third attack. 17. That broad axe is huge.
You know, I'm gonna smite. For an extra 11 damage.
Extra 11 fire. Okay, yeah. This thing is... Oh, and you attacked at point blank range, so you get to take 12 acid damage. And Adamant, I think you need to roll some fire damage for Galabar for walking into that.
And I need to make a dex save, which
Yep, make your
for
dex
that,
save.
which I do at advantage, so not 20.
Alright.
Okay. Well, there it is. I have a long list of damage effects. So 16, so Galabar's going to take 8.
Yep, 8. 8 fire damage.
Still above 100.
Yeah. You gotta love barbarians just being able to soak up damage.
Now, imagine if I'd went with Shifter instead and had it so nobody can have advantage on me, regardless
Ooh.
of reckless or not.
Ooh.
I could reckless for
Alright.
free.
Anything else, Galabar?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Oyohusa.
If I breathe, I hurt Enka, so
If you what?
if I do my breath weapon, I hurt you as well, so.
Oh, well.
Ken, are you there?
Sorry, I had my mic down, but it wasn't working.
Okay. Yeah, we've run into that a couple of times today.
Yeah. This thing's bloodied, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
You know what? I'm just gonna move right here and we'll hit it from the side.
Yes.
Little bit of side action. That's what's up. Shit.
Okay.
Damn it.
18 is just what you need.
Force damage?
For force damage. Yes, okay.
Is it a non-mutant?
Total.
Okay.
Total of 21. And Inca, make me a dex save with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Because he's attacking the square where you are.
Oh no.
Okay, dex save with disadvantage. Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
What is your spell save DC, Ken? For Oyo?
I don't
Is
know.
it higher?
It's my wisdom modifier for my spells.
Is it
for
higher
my
than
special class?
15?
No. It's higher. It's 16.
It's higher
I
than-
think.
Okay, so then,
It's
yeah,
the same,
you
it's the
take.
same as my stun modifier, I think.
Okay,
Because that's
then you'll take half damage from that strike, Inca. So total of 21. So you take 10 damage as Oyohusa's sword slices into you.
oh man,
Bitch.
that's what slice beef
I'm
feels
gonna
like.
bitch slap you till next Tuesday.
Oh, and because Oyohusa is so observant, he's going to burn a key point to bonus and then do flurry of blows.
Okay.
Oh no.
Did it not? Didn't show it.
It hasn't shown up yet.
Weird.
It's
There we go.
there. It is.
See, your page just likes responding to me more.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Yep, 19 will hit. 26.
Nope, 13 doesn't hit. Thank God.
Okay. Another dex save, please, Inca.
Oh my
Oh
God.
man. So 13 more damage for Inca from that second hit. Yeah, this is
the worst spankings you've ever had. That's what's happening.
You will sleep at some point in time.
Yeah, but luckily for me, luckily for Oyohusa, Elora's there too.
Elves don't.
It's true, I don't sleep. So
And
All
once
right.
again, I still do not regret what I said earlier.
I don't even know what she said, but okay.
That laugh from Ivy. All right, I could just picture Elora having that laugh as well. Okay, anything else for Oyo?
That's it.
Okay, Adamant.
See, he didn't even tell me. I'm so sorry. Nothing.
Okay.
Just flick.
The wall of fire is going to go poof.
Okay.
Adamant is going to move here. Where is
You can see Inca. You can see Inca doing like that mime thing where her front paws are up on the edge of this and her nose is pressed against it like she's on the other side of the aquarium glass looking at you. Oh, ouch. What's that?
Adamant is going to use a spell he's not used yet.
Aura of Vitality. Until a spell ends or centered on you, you can use this spell to cause one creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6 hit points. So it's one creature that you choose.
And this round, it is gonna be Inca. Inca, gain 8 health.
Yes, so Inca, I'm sorry, Inca had been bloodied, but with 8 health, I think she's still going to be bloodied, but
I'm still going to be bloodied.
I had not paid attention to the 37, I think, is the total she's going to have.
I'm down just above 2/3 of health points.
Yep. Okay. Adamant, anything else? That was an action. No bonus action or anything? Okay.
A bonus action, I'll go ahead and hit him with the battle cry again. That's a DC 15 wisdom save.
Okay, DC 15 wisdom save. It'll burn a legendary, so it doesn't take that.
I mean, if he wants to burn a legendary on that, that's fine.
Well, it's better than having disadvantage if he gets to do anything. At the end of Adamant's turn, see, almost all of his really cool legendary actions, they require him to be grappling somebody, and because of the way you guys have done this, he's moved into your area to engulf you instead of grappling you. So he can't do all these cool things to you that he could do. All right, Inca, you are up.
Okay.
There are large bubbles that you can see in the acid that is surrounding you. You think that means that your foe is very wobbly. Very wobbly.
So,
You shall not regurgitate.
First question, would you like to move out of the acid?
You know what? Maybe not so much.
Okay.
So,
I sense somebody with a plan here.
question.
Yes.
If I do something from inside, is he able to do a... Does he have disadvantage on a dexterity saving throw from being inside of him?
Not really.
You could just split.
Does this involve raising your tail for something?
You can just go and bite my ass.
I think she's starting to like my Oyohusa more than your Oyohusa.
Do I know if he's casting a spell currently?
Who?
The genie. The Efreet.
No, you don't know if he's casting a
Or
spell.
have I seen him do something?
You saw him do the wall of ice. And you are inside acid, so if you want to try to speak a spell, you're getting a mouthful of acid. So if you're going to cast
doesn't
a
mean
spell,
that I can't hum.
that's true.
Let's see here.
Damage him with vibration?
Good vibration.
Shake to me bad,
Let's see here.
bad vibration.
God damn, everything just seems to be a... Okay, so, basically humming. I want to cast while inside. Hope this works.
Whoa.
Thunder wave. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Push 10 feet away from you. Okay, so
Show up.
point. Use your little arrow thing. Which direction do you want him to go?
Up.
Okay, he can't go up because there's
he
a wall
can't?
there. There's a wall there.
Fudge. All right.
Do you mean the air up?
Okay, goes that
flat
way.
him out this way.
Okay. Spell save DC. It's a con save DC 17.
God damn it.
Yeah, he easily makes that. So go ahead and roll your 2d10 or 2d8. Presuming you do that at first level.
No.
Well, you didn't.
I didn't state. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me find my... There it is. All right.
11. So he takes 5 damage. And he is
Damage is
not
damage.
pushed. So now, Inko, where would you like to go? Okay, yep, you step out. It's got 10-foot reach, so you are not leaving its threatened area. Anything else for Inko?
No.
Okay, no bonus action. Alright, the Serendib Efreet. It is going to... Okay. It is going to do... Let's see. Does this have to be in a certain... Yeah, okay. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. All right. It doesn't. I like the fact that it doesn't. So, he will go ahead and he will choose an area. Okay. A 20-foot radius. So a 20-foot radius is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh boy, that's a big circle. He will choose... Wow, he will choose this 20-foot radius right here. And in that area, he will cast a spell. And the spell that he casts is... Ba-boom! Ice Storm. So, 40 foot high, centered on a point within range. Dex save. Take 2d8 plus 46 cold damage on a failed save. So, spell save DC is 20. So, that's a failure for Galabar.
I knew I was going to fail that. I gave it a
I
try.
think anyway, because I'm resistant to both types.
Yeah. Ooh, Inko with a great save there.
That doesn't even stay up.
I know. I've just okay, and then we need a save from Oyo, I think. Right, so that's gonna be alright, and that's a failure. Alright, so those of you who did not get a 20.
Hold on. Why do I feel like...
Wait,
Okay.
what did you get? No, we didn't get, not this session.
What?
I was just gonna see if chat gave you advantages. Now you do have Bardic Inspiration, so
Dude,
you can
oh,
add that to
Oof.
your.
What is it,
You'd
a
have to roll
D10?
an... Yeah, it's a D10.
So I gotta roll
An
an 8 or higher. Oh man!
8 or higher.
Please. I'm talking about Oyohusa here, alright? Damn it.
Okay.
Here.
All right, so the bludgeoning is going to be a total of 15 bludgeoning and R4d6. 19. So anybody who failed will take a total of 34 before any resistance. If you made your save, it's 17 before any resistance.
Hey.
I only take half. So the half of how much?
You take 17.
Okay, and everybody else took...
Well, those who you do the half because of your
Evasion.
Aha!
Yeah. All right. Yeah, 34. 19 is better than half of 34. So you're.
I gotta make a concentration save as well, I think.
Is it 19 or 17?
No, he's saying that my roll is definitely more than half of 34.
Con
Yep.
save, right?
Con save for concentration. Ooh.
Haste goes
Sorry.
bye-bye.
Oh, I'm stunned for a round. Okay.
Oh, because the haste dropped.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which makes me stunned for a round.
And I no longer have this
Oh.
inspiration on me. I
Okay.
could have sworn I had inspiration from last session that I didn't use, but I can't
Oh.
confirm that.
Okay.
I can't confirm that.
Okay. Yeah. If you guys don't mark that on your sheet, I don't have a way of knowing. So
I'll
then
give him
you-
my inspiration so he can re-roll it, because me being stunned for a round is crappy. Yep.
Oh, that was a deck save, not a con save.
Oh, I thought he was giving me for the. I thought he was saying I could take it for the damage, but he's not. You're saying for the con?
Well,
What are you
he
saying?
would. I think he was talking about for the con because you don't want your
He's just gonna be
barbarian
stunned.
stun.
Yeah, but if I don't take any damage, if I pass my dex, I take no damage. So I'm just asking, what is he using as inspiration?
Okay.
I
Well,
just don't want to be stunned, so either one.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
sorry, that was
the-
delayed, but we'll go with it. Yep.
All right.
There you go.
All right. So, yep. If you take no damage, if you already added the 17 damage, well, you can add it
Got
back. That is that, and he does not like being in. He does not like being in this thing. So then he is going to move. And he is going to go right back here.
That's all difficult terrain, by the way.
Yes, he has 50 feet of movement. So
Oh, okay.
he can do that. And, oh, hey, guess what? He gets to R2D10. He gets to deal 17 damage to all 4 of you.
Son of
Almost
Wait, to
blood.
all of us?
Yeah, because all 4 of you are in a square that he occupies.
What did he just do?
he just moved
It's
into us.
because he's
Oh
living
my gosh.
acid. He deals damage just by engulfing you, basically.
Oh my gosh! So
Hey
17.
guys, guess what?
So there's no save, no nothing for that. It's just damage.
Right.
Oof.
Guys, guess what? What?
Adamant is down.
Ooh,
Seriously?
adamant.
No. Oh.
Just a question. So every single turn he's free doing this, so taking 3 actions to able.
No. No, he transforms to. Yeah. Actually, he is. He's doing this because that's he can do it on his just before his turn, at the end of the turn, right in front of him. He hasn't been able to use any other legendary actions, so he just burns his legendary actions to turn into acid and move over you and do that.
Okay.
Yep.
He's really annoyed.
Yeah, he is. So yes, adamant falls with a thud, and his armor plating is all pitted and everything. Now, the good thing for all the rest of you is this creature is very badly damaged. The bad thing, adamant, your aura goes away
Mm-hmm.
when you fall. So, oh, whoops! I'm sorry. That was the wrong thing. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to change that to 0. There we go.
There you go.
All right. Is your armor class 25 or 26?
26.
Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So yeah, adamant is down.
We need to kill this boy quickly.
There's only one person
Yes.
here that can move Adamant's big ass.
He is very, very hurt. Elora, you do not, as of yet, know this.
So I didn't hear anything or anything.
If Oyo and or Galapar screamed out, "No, adamant!" then you might have heard that, but otherwise, you couldn't hear anything adamant or Inca said because they're engulfed in this creature.
Actually, what they hear is burble, burble, burble.
feel like on a normal scale, they would have a bond, so Alora would feel something missing. But she would know that. So Alora, seeing how the creature didn't come out into the hallway for her, she'll go up 25 feet and peek around the moonbeam.
And you see your friends engulfed in this thing. And that moonbeam, there's no way you can get that moonbeam to it, I don't think, without hitting your friends.
To a safe location. Yeah. So Alora will drop the moonbeam as like free action, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is like translucent kind of, so you can still see the people in it. So
Yes.
Alora will see adamant on the ground next to it.
Correct.
And instantly whenever she sees that, she's instantly filled with a devastating type of rage. Where
Uh-oh.
she just wants this thing absolutely dead.
She cares. She cares.
But first, she needs to make sure her friends can kill it. So at 5th
Okay.
level, she'll cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Ooh. Now
Man.
you get to choose up to 6 creatures, 30-foot radius sphere centered. Each target regains 3d8 plus spell casting. All right. Everybody, are you all willing recipients of this?
Absolutely not.
Shut up! You don't have a say. You're dead.
So that's an additional, on top of that 20, it's an additional 7?
DM, she touched me.
She's touching
Back
me.
up to 100 hit points.
So
All right. Creature gains additional 2 plus 5, so additional 7, and then the blessed healer.
Do you get anything
And
at
that's
level
for me.
10? Do you get any other special perks as your...
me? Yeah,
Class.
I definitely got a lot of special perks.
Okay,
Adamant
so
heals 27.
So 2 plus the
Yeah.
spell level, so that's an extra 7?
Yes.
Yeah, 27
Yep.
hit points.
yeah, so you're at 27 adamant. And that means you are still bloodied, but you're not dead. Inca gets. I guess
I was
Inca
at
gets.
3.
So you get.
I'm at 30 total.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're not gonna heal the Efreet, Laura.
No.
I'm very disappointed in you.
Good.
Okay.
Alora will gladly be a disappointment then.
Okay, my poor monster. Nobody's gonna try to heal him. All right. Anything else for Alora?
That will be all.
Okay.
Besides the death glare that she's giving this Efreet, and she is now shouting at it.
Okay. Galapar, you are up. You are hasted. Okay.
He will step out of that and reckless attack it 3 times. Okay. 33 to hit for
Oh, yeah.
27.
Okay. With your first attack, Galapar, you get splashed with acid damage. So you take 11 acid damage, but how do you kill this thing? Your
Yes.
attack.
I'm just gonna. There's a gem in the center of its head, correct?
Oh.
Or whatever that is. I can't see it behind.
It's something that looks like a watery gem. Yeah.
Galabar's gonna smash it.
Okay.
No.
You smash it with the axe, and it appears to shatter and then a misty spray of acid flies all over the place, but none of you take any additional damage except for Galabar from the attack. This thing completely falls inert, and the liquid returns to water state, and it begins to freeze. And Animate, while you do have hit points, you are still prone, and you have this awful feeling like this water just freezes around you, and you feel like maybe you're frozen to the floor at the moment until you do something to deal with that. However, that is that's going to take us, because of Chris's game coming up, that's going to take us to the end of the session. And
Inca will cast Heat Metal upon...
No. I have a ring of freedom of movement.
Oh, that's right.
I am fine.
Yes.
Before you guys even think about any of that, Alhora's destructive behavior of being upset will just completely destroy him.
Yes.
Water now.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do...
Just in circle of admin, so admin's okay. Everyone else can get
Alright. So the sounds of battle die away. Let me just give you real quickly. Alright. Okay. Alright. Then what you find is you find in here, in this room, that the Efreet, the Efreet came from. So down here, there's ice covers the floor to a depth of about 3 feet thick. And then there is this large pillar or this large plinth of ice that's about 10 feet tall that's in here. And it's 10 foot by 10 foot square. And you see frozen inside that, you see several chests that have, that are closed. There's a couple of chests that look metallic and a couple of chests that look wooden. But you will have to thaw that ice before you can get at whatever's in there. And so yeah, that is where we will leave it at the moment.
Alrighty.
And we will begin next time with you guys exploring the what you may have found in there. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for playing, and viewers, thank you for joining us, even though we were an hour late. Hope you guys had fun in the session today.
Absolutely not.
I hope
Let's just put
that
it this way: Inca will not be talking to Oyohusa for a while.
Oh.
Excuse me, I was down to 3 hit points. You do not know how close you came.
Oh. Inca's got beef with Oyo?
Spicy beef. She got pastrami with Oyo. What's up? Got 3.
Oh,
These
gosh.
children.
Okay. Yes.
I don't
All
want to be
right.
on the tail end of Inca's rage.
Oh my god.
I mean, mess with the bowl, you get the horn.
All right. So you guys, we will be back next week for. Wait, let me double check. I think we're back next week for this game. I think it's the Saturday game that we're out.
The Saturday
next
game
week.
we're not in for next week.
That's what I thought.
Yes. So right, the next interruption for this game due to my schedule is the 27th of this month. So we are here next week. Coming up on the channel tomorrow night, we're doing Monster Monday, and we're looking at the Brackish Trudge, which is another monster out of the Strixhaven source book. It's a kind of an interesting plant monster thing, a mobile plant monster that you can do a lot of fun things with. Thursday night we will have our Sword Coast Chronicles game where they are fighting in the lair of Imrith, the Doom of the Desert, and oh boy, as an ancient dragon, they are discovered that an ancient dragon has a lot of layers of security and a lot of layers of defenders.
Because she's empowered.
Yes, she is. Well, yes, she's definitely letting all of her minions do her work for her. And the latest batch of minions they have found are 3 adult blue dragons, each of which is armed with a wand. So,
Her children.
yes, her children. So, you hope that, I guess people are hoping that maybe there's not too many more layers of defense beyond that. But as I told the group on Thursday night, when they decided to assault this lair with 4 giants and 4 metallic dragons for allies, I had to do something to make this a little bit of a challenging fight. I couldn't just say, oh, yeah, we're just going to throw you up against one enemy. No. Had to be more than that. Then on Saturday we won't have a game, but next Sunday we will be back for Walker of Waterdeep. And I hope that work will not be so crazy this week, and that I will be able to get a new Lore Friday out on Friday. Literally, we had so many projects at work last week that I didn't have a chance to record and edit a new Lore Friday episode. So I'm going to try to get back on track with those this week. Players, anything you want chat to know before we let them go?
Not particularly.
Okie dokie then.
Another tattoo.
Oh, another tattoo. All right.
It's
Cool.
happening on the 26th.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, everybody,